What's up, y'all? So I just recently shot B camera on the new MGK video, Something's Wrong With Me, and it was an absolute blast. We had an amazing time, so many cool looks in this video, and so I wanted to do a little BTS breakdown of kind of the video, how we shot it, everything involved, and show you guys some cool behind the scenes of what actually happened during the video, the gear we used, etc. So I got like this QuickTime file right here just with like a bunch of behind the scenes clips and pictures, and I'm just gonna run through that and break that down for you guys right now. The video is directed by Andrew Sandler, and he did a killer job directing this video with MGK featuring Youngblood. Andrew brought me on to run B camera. I did anything handheld that you see in the music video that's raw energy handheld. That was me shooting it. So make sure after this video, or even before the video, if you want to see it before the behind the scenes, to go watch the music video right now. And then you can watch the behind the scenes, or you can watch the behind the scenes now, see how we did it, and then go watch the final video and see if you can spot whatever you want to do. Just go ahead and do that. But right now I'm going to go through the video. So first off, there's Andrew right there. Shout out to him for bringing me on. This was my setup and build for it. I ran the Fujinon 19-90, and the reason we did this lens is because of the range of it, being able to go wide and then be able to go tight for some close-ups, especially on all of like the concert performance scenes. And then right here I have a PL mount 2x extender, so this doubles the focal length of the lens. So if I was at a 90, it'd be 180. If I was at 20, it'd be 40 millimeter focal range. My wooden camera matte box, my Anton Bauer batteries, Teradek, Easy Rig right here. Ran Easy Rig because this was such a heavy setup, and I was having to move around so much and make sure it was stable and get the action in there. So the Easy Rig came in clutch for this. You can see the crane back there. So here's a good look of the build from the top. Have a little side handle to give me extra grip, kind of like a little Rambo action there. So here you can see this was kind of the main performance of where I basically did, you know, the majority of all my shots. It was like this outdoor concert scene with MGK and Youngblood. Here I am on stage, the crane. We were running 2 cameras at once, so we'd kind of have to like shoot around each other and pick and choose. And then there was moments where I was off the stage and the crane would be in tight and I was picking off like hands of people and different things. So just 2 cameras at once, 1 handheld, 1 on the crane. Just create that energy of that B camera handheld with the steady fluid nature pulling in and out of the extreme crane there. You can see that flying in and out here. Travis Barker was on the drums. That was fun getting to shoot Travis. Never shot Travis before. So there's my build again. Alessandro, shout out to Alessandro on the BTS. Getting some BTS of the whole day. This is just some footage shooting the intro shot of MGK coming up on stage and grabbing his guitar, setting up, and we live. There was a couple moments where it got a little sketchy because the crane's flying in and I'm moving around and everything's so chaotic. We did bump a couple times. I actually knocked the matte box off it. Here I get kind of trapped. Moved over to Travis here, but I had a spotter behind me making sure right there that I didn't fall off stage or just like bump into anything, so he was helping spot me. That is right there, these flares are coming from the chromatic flare filter from Prism Lens Effects. Alessandro, I gave him one, he was using it all day, so that was cool to kind of get some BTS with that. But yeah, so this stage, I mean, everything that we shot was pretty much 60 frames a second, so that way you can speed it up to 250%, get your regular normal action, and then if you want to in post, being able to boom, slow down the action, have slow-mo, have B-roll, have those moments. So everything I was shooting was 60 frames a second at a 72-degree shutter. I don't know if we can have, if there's a photo or a picture of the monitor, but we were shooting at a 72-degree shutter on the Red, 7K for me, and then yeah, shooting basically just 60 frames a second all day long on A cam and B cam. Here's just getting some crowd shots. Like on MGK, they're yelling up to him, kind of almost like a POV kind of perspective. So here's kind of the back side of it, of what it looks like. And right here, they had a couple, I can't remember exactly what I know they were Airy, the brand. And I want to say they were, gosh, I don't remember what lights they were exactly, but throwing it through some silks, some grids to soften the light a little bit, but give them a nice punch from the front. And then on the back side, having some, you know, flashing lights to kind of create on tungsten. So this was daylight balance here, and then they had the tungsten pop coming off the back, flashing kind of some like strobe kind of lights. I'm not sure exactly the brand on those either. I was kind of in my zone on camera operating, not really paying attention to what was going on lighting wise behind the scenes, but Rob Witt was the DP, killed it. And yeah, so that's a little bit of info on that. Filtration wise, didn't use any like Pro Mist or anything like that, just NDs to cut down on the light. Right there, I think I have an ND3. You can barely make it out there, but that's taped up. So what you'll do on a set is the AC, just so you know what you have in there, and what everyone knows at all times is tape up a little marking of what you have in your matte box and throw it up to the side so people know, the DP knows, the director knows, I know, and so we can easily communicate with that. So that's what that little tape is. So yeah, you can see me shaking it a lot right there and bouncing as he bounces. And that's the thing, it's like, you're not just keeping it handheld, right? And going handheld, but you wanna follow the action. You wanna follow the person's intensity and rawness of what they're doing on screen. So even when he was smashing the guitar, I'm not just on him filming him as he's like smashing it. I'm like, as he smashes, boom, I'm kind of moving with him to create that energy. And I'm not just like holding stationary handheld. I'm like bouncing as they move. They come this way, I bounce, I give it a little rock, then back this way. You want to create that energy within the camera if you're going handheld. You don't want to just like kind of hold it and move it. So here, again, you can see myself on this ladder, really kind of bouncing and moving the camera around to create that extra energy as MGK, Youngblood perform here. You want to create that energy, bouncing it, using the easy rig to kind of support it. And then once the song like goes into the verse and slows down, I smooth out my movement. So you can see how I like smooth it out once the song slows down. And then when the chorus comes back in and it's all rock, high energy, then I pick back up the movement. You want the movement to match the artist's energy and the song's energy, thinking critically. So there's Rob Witt on a cam down there, and me up on top of the ladder, kind of getting a higher perspective angle. Here you can see it. So they got some diffusion up top to diffuse the sun coming through, soften it up. There you can see the camera coming down. There's the pulley system right here, all the way down. Boom. So that was like the setup. And here you can also see a light coming through, a little diffusion to give a little pop. And that's a picture of me after we wrapped, just with my setup, the whole rig there. Again, there's a close-up handheld view, the lens, matte box, kind of the setup, little preview. So those are kind of the gear, the setups, and everything that went on that day, some behind the scenes clips. Now you should go check out the music video, see how everything turned out. Really fun project. Thanks for everyone who brought me on. Andrew Sandler, big shout out to you. Hopefully we'll be creating a lot more in the future. If you guys have any questions or comments about things that you saw in this video that I left out or didn't touch on or want me to expand further on, ask in the comments below. I'll try and answer as best as I can. But just want to keep bringing you guys as much behind the scenes informative content as I possibly can. I want to, kind of make this a hub for you guys so you guys can learn and grow and just, kind of communicate with each other and with me on how to better become, filmmakers and creatives. So without further ado, that's all I have for today. Go watch the video, go show some love, and I'm Jacob Owens for the Buff Nerds. I'm out.
So for his sake and for my own, you said just keep